But whenever the director HR was visiting, a lot of events and he was moving around colony and a lot of bhav was being given to him, in fact, that I could feel. So I thought probably if you get into HR, आपको भाव बहुत मिलता है. लोग आपको बहुत
जी, जी,
आपसे मिलने आते हैं, लोगों की आपसे बहुत एक्सपेक्टेशंस होती हैं.
that's
Lot of people will come forward and share their issues and then you give solutions. I thought probably, so those days actually I was attracted because of the bhav that was, Hindi mein, usko English mein I don't know how I can explain it, but
जी,
you get lot of recognition, respect, those
yes.
kind of things. So that actually prompted me to become something like in HR or personnel or labor welfare. शायद मैं ऐसे ही करूँगा और labor के लिए काम करूँगा and all those things.
Absolutely amazing. So that was really interesting to hear from you, like your journey and why you said na कि एक झटका दे दो life में
Exactly.
and people will come back. Awesome, awesome. So I think सभी लोगों को अपनी लाइफ में वो एक झटके की जरूरत है where you feel bad about it and after some time you feel good about it. So that's pretty amazing.
Very true.
Beck. Yeah, going forward, Mr. Beck, can you help me understand, like, if youngster really want to become like you? So, say for example, there is a banda जो 25 साल का है, okay, and a lot of people ask the same question कि यार हमें सारी चीजें दुनिया की ना जल्दी जल्दी चाहिए यार, जल्दी से जॉब लग जाए, जल्दी से प्रमोशन हो जाए, जल्दी से सब कुछ हो जाए लाइफ में. So, you being a leader, आप उन लोगों को क्या सजेशन देना चाहेंगे या क्या गुरु मंत्र देना चाहेंगे कि jaldi is good, but you should wait for the correct time, or probably you should wait for the things to happen on that particular time, and it is all required your perseverance and a lot of pain, a lot of energy. So what's your take on it, Mr. Beck?
So let me tell you one thing first, no vehicle, any vehicle which is there in the world and has been designed, every vehicle has an accelerator and every vehicle has a brake.
Yes.
So if you have only accelerator in a vehicle, you know where you are heading for and what will happen. If you're driving a vehicle only with accelerator on road, so there are chances that you will hit something, and so probably that may be bad for you and bad for others also. So that's why the brake is always required in a vehicle, to not to control the speed, but also, to navigate and your journey is smoothly. You will have bumps in on the road. Then also you will have to use the brake. You will actually be in a place which is crowded, and then you will need brake. So brake is very important in life. Brake means and accelerator. The combination is actually to manage the speed and
Yeah.
acceleration of the vehicle. Same
Absolutely.
applies in our lives also.
Yeah.
So जल्दी जल्दी कुछ भी नहीं होता है. और जैसे there is an old saying कि जल्दी का काम बहुत बार और ज्यादातर वक्त खराब हो जाता है, and that has been time and again proved in management uh, uh, philosophy also, that it is said that if you have to cut a tree, you have to spend at least 80% of your time in sharpening your axe, and then 20% time in cutting the tree. And otherwise, actually, you will not be able to cut a tree with a
True.
if it is not sharp enough.
True.
So you have to spend time in sharpening. At the age of 25, there can be lucky people who are born with a golden spoon in their mouth and they can have everything,
Mhm.
and they can inherit everything from their parents and their family. But for a person from like me and like any other say average or better than average, or someone coming from middle class family, so if you are looking forward to have everything in one go, so probably that should not be the idea. And one has to be actually built on capability, and building on capability uh, at this point in time, at the age of 25 or 30, between 25 or 30 or plus minus at 25 years of age, I presume that you are at a place where your passion is. If you are there, then probably if what you had been passionate about, and if you are there at a place where your heart has guided to you more than your mind, then probably you can take off properly. Otherwise, if you have been forced at a certain place by some external factors, maybe your parent or maybe some family pressure or maybe
Right.
environmental pressure, then probably you have to kind of relook at career, and it is not too late to change the direction.
Hmm.
So anything and everything that can happen jaldi jaldi, so it will not happen. One has to be resilient enough, perseverant enough to
Correct.
wait for the right opportunity. But yes, you can always actually be uh, uh, very uniform in terms of moving forward. And one thing that I feel is one has to be honest enough in whatever he is doing. And whatever you are doing, you should do it honestly. You should put your heart there, and you should not be dishonest about anything. You cannot be callous. You should have a attitude which is actually positive. You can't have a attitude which is bad and then still you think you will move forward.
Mhm.
You should continuously keep on upskilling yourself. You should continuously upskilling, you improving your knowledge. You can continuously work on your behavioral issues, and whatever you're doing, do it honestly, do it passionately, do it with full conviction and dedication. And I think in that case, actually, uh, 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 whatever you want in your life, you will be actually reaching
Able
there.
to achieve. Awesome. Awesome, Mr. Beck. That was very precise and to the point answer to like जल्दी जल्दी क्यों नहीं करना जल्दी का काम शैतान का होता है you'll be very calm
I think so actually, and I keep
okay
on my will share one story. My I have two daughters.
okay
So the elder one is doing her bachelor in dental surgery, and she will be completing. The younger one is still in class 12.
Mhm.
And when she was actually now she is almost 16, 17 years of age, but when she was 11, she was 12. So
Mhm.
she had three actually, uh, uh,
Cool.
I would say wish or aspiration.
Mhm.
So she wanted an iPad. I should have an iPad. I
Mhm.
should have an iPhone, and I should have a Jaguar car.
Okay.
So she used to say, "Ki I need these things. The moment I will start working, I'll have these things." So I kept on telling her, "Ki okay, theek hai, there's nothing wrong in aspiring for these things. At 12, you may be thinking ki iPad is an ultimate thing, or an iPhone is an ultimate thing, and a Jaguar is an ultimate thing. Over a period of time, probably these will change when your perspective widens. But still, at this point in time, if you're thinking, so day one you cannot have this. Uh, Day one you cannot have this, and if you want all these things, you have to start building right now, because even at this point in time, these are not something which will easily come to your way. So, and I hope you will have, you must have heard of name of this famous senior leadership trainer, Robin Sharma. So he says, if you want to have in your life what mostly 5% of the people have, so you have to do what those 5% people do. So you
Absolutely.
just can't wish and aspire and you don't do anything and it will be yours. So that will not happen.
That will not.
Actually, I missed what exactly was the question, because ups and downs in life, it will happen, and certainly will happen, and you will face a lot of challenges. So
Yeah.
when I started my career in as a welfare officer in Tea Garden, somehow actually I was not getting adjusted to that environment actually.
Right. Right.
And I was always thinking, "Okay, given an opportunity, I should get back to a normal city," because those
Right.
environments somehow I could not adjust. It was very green, very pollution free, and it was a very respectful job. But
Mhm.
somehow, actually, on those isolated places, I was not very comfortable
Mhm.
uh, living there. So,
Mhm.
and even when I put in my papers there, my manager told me कि तुम शहर की तरफ जा रहे हो
Mhm.
और यहाँ पे तुम्हें इतनी फैसिलिटीज हैं, यू हैव
जी
सर्वेंट, यू हैव
जी
कंपनी ओन्ड बंगलो, बट वहाँ पे तुम्हें जाके एक गैस सिलेंडर के लिए लाइन लगानी पड़ेगी, एक एक दो दो
अच्छा
घंटे की 3 घंटे की, and so why
Mhm.
you are opting for that kind of career? So anyway, I thought, and then being there, I was kind of not getting a job, so I left my job, and I was without a job for some time. So that was a time when I was really, kind of struggling. And having come from Jharkhand, so the nearest
Mhm.
city was city of Calcutta. So whenever I was going to Calcutta for any interview as a welfare officer or the personal officer or as an HR officer, the
Mhm.
one thing that was becoming barrier for me, that to be in HR, you should be able to converse with people,
Absolutely.
and there the language was Bengali, and I was not knowing Bengali. And in every other interview, I was being asked, "Are you well versed with Bengali?" And I used to say no, and probably the interview used to end abruptly. And then I decided to move to Delhi, and
Mhm.
so this was actually a 7-8 months period when I was without a job at the age of 23, 24 of
Mhm.
age. So that was the time when I struggled, and when I came to Delhi, it was peak summer of April,
Mhm.
and then I was moving around, these places to consultants in Connaught Place, in Bikaji Kama Place, in
Okay,
Nehru
okay,
Place.
amazing. Yeah.
Those summer days, scorching sun and at
Mhm.
40 degree. So
Mhm.
and moving from one consultant to other, that to get
Mhm.
me suitably placed.
Mhm.
And so those were 7-8 months, bit struggleful.
Yes.
And but then I landed a job. I got a job in a courier company those days called Skypack Couriers as their regional
Okay.
office in HR. And
Mhm.
then I think I never looked back. I had challenges in my previous roles. I had challenges in my current role, but actually, yes, not looking back in the sense that, yes, I tried, always tried bouncing back. And I had, in terms of my job, I had either 10 years plus instinct, or I had 1 year plus instinct, because if I didn't like the job, I moved, or
Okay.
if I liked the job, I stayed back. So I was almost for 11 years with Apollo Tires, almost 12 years with Bharti Foundation, because somehow my thought process and my philosophy and my value system actually matches with the value system and philosophy of these organizations. Because before foundation, I was with an organization which was actually into alternative
Mhm.
energy, but somehow I could not, my thought process and philosophy and value system could not match there.
Okay.
And then I moved out. Yes.
Perfect, perfect, Mr. Beg. You talk a lot about like, you should not stick somewhere where you really don't want, but you have to move ahead and grow yourself, learn new things, and then become a best version day by day. Perfect, wonderful. So, Mr. Beg, one question regarding the HR, that you love human resource. And human resource itself has two words, human and resource, which is pretty amazing. So, how is important for a company, एक कंपनी के लिए कितना इम्पोर्टेंट है एक रिसोर्स को मैनेज करना, और कितना ही मुश्किल है एक एचआर पर्सनल के लिए ये सारी चीजें करना एज अ एचआर लीडर. सो ओवर टू यू मिस्टर बेक, प्लीज हेल्प मी टू अंडरस्टैंड how important is to feel the gratitude and compassion if I'm an employee towards an HR profession, and vice versa. How that relationship grow in any of the organization. Over to you, Mr. Beck.
So, one thing actually, the human resources are the most critical factor in any organization. It is said, over a period of time, every other factor in an organization or in an industry, over a period of time, it depreciates. So whichever factor you use, so over a period of time, all other factor, like there are a lot of factors in business, but traditionally it is said land, labor, and capital. These are the factors actually, land, labor, capital, and entrepreneur.
Yes.
So your capital and everything over a period of time, your machinery, everything, your factory, your building, everything over a period of time actually has a depreciation value, and it depreciates. It's
Absolutely.
only and your human resources which over a period of time actually appreciates in
Mhm.
terms of its value. So that's one thing. Second thing, your competitive advantage comes from your human resources, because if you have money, you can have access to technology, the best available technology in the market, you can access that. The best available machineries, you can access that. Everything which is available in the market, you can access that, and your all other competitors can also have access to that. What makes difference between two organization, or the organization which is very successful and an organization which is not so successful? So that differentiation actually come from your people, and it is very very critical and important that your people are actually at any given point in time are ready to face the challenges that is there at hand, and should also be capable of taking care of not taking care of, but rather meeting those challenges that are actually perceived to come in future. So and actually it's your human resource function which is responsible for this, though we have to deliver at times in terms of number, but the software aspects are even more critical, and you have to actually continuously be in touch with your people. You have to be able to read their pulse. You have to actually treat them as your customer. You have to design your all HR policies, systems and processes, like assuming that what they are your customers and you are external customer. So like you design your product basis the customer's requirement. So similarly, you have to design your policies, practices, everything keeping in view what our people need, because there can't be a tailor-made solution. That if these are the some of the policies, or these are some of the policies which are working well in XYZ company, so that will work well in my company as well. So that's at times, or rather most of the time, is times not very true, because you have to keep in mind their need, their requirement, and then you have to apply the solution accordingly. So building up, keeping the people always engaged. So lot of intangible things actually come into place. So uh, uh, people may feel that money and some of the tangible benefits are the things actually which keeps their engagement and morale and motivation high. So that may not be always true, but there are softer aspects that people look they've looked towards, that there should be uh, uh, respected. They should have a sense of attachment. They should have a team feeling. They should feel that the people around them are credible enough. They should feel that they are respected. So these are some of the challenges actually, and very difficult to balance out between expectation, balance out between deliverables, and balance out between these softer aspects. And you have to be constantly in touch with people. You have to be constantly in touch with managers, because the managers will expect the numbers, the results. The people will expect empowerment. They will expect freedom. They will expect trust. They will expect respect. So it's a tough balancing act actually in HR, which we have to do, which actually we have to do always. That people are also happy, and uh, at the same time, the results are also being delivered.
Mhm. Absolutely. So, Mr. Beck, that was really nice. Like you talk more about like, balancing, keeping a balance between manager and the real customer who are your employees, right? But there are similar situations like in lockdown, how you manage the communication, channel between your people and between your, managers. So how tough is this? And if not tough, how easy is that? Being an HR professional, being an HR leader, how well you manage resources, and if there are times when it goes tough, what are those time and how you overcome those stress or probably anything that might go through that particular period or time. Over to you, Mr. Beck.
So yes, it all came very suddenly, and the whole world was not prepared for to face this situation, and the same was case with us also, that we were not prepared to manage, and more so because we operate in rural areas. We have our own schools. We have close to 1,500 teachers with us. They are all from rural areas, and so technology became a buzzword during this period for connectivity and everything. And So, and being in rural areas, probably these people, our own teachers, our own students, they were not very familiar and well acquainted in use of technology. So this was a challenge in the beginning. So how we will continue the education of our children, because children in elite schools in cities and towns, and children coming from a good family background, they will have these access through their parents or whatever, or it can be made available to them. But this was not the case with us. So keeping a connect with the first challenge that came to us is keeping a continuous connect. And you will not believe, in 12 years I might have not interacted with every other teacher and employee in our organization, but during last 6 months I have done so.
Wow.
So there was a constant connect, not only from HR, but every other manager, and even our CEO. Actually, she was having regular talk with teachers, regular talk with other employees, regular talk with uh, parents. So we communication was the key actually, and we in first 6 week itself, we on one on one basis, we connected with all the 1,500 teachers, and we were actually during these talks, we were only inquiring about how they were feeling, because everybody was very, very scared during initial days.
Correct.
Probably the virus is more spread now, but we are to an extent have got used to it, not that scared. But those days we were extremely
Right.
scared कि एक केस अगर पूरे शहर में भी आता था तो लोग हिल जाते थे, गुड़गांव में आज एक केस आ गया.
Mm.
So communication was the key. So that was one thing actually, and keeping their morale up at all the times. So that was another thing. So we started a lot of appreciation, recognition, all these activities which were otherwise not as part of our policy and practice. We put those things in place. So regular communication, connect, video chat, and then immediately all these things, people, Zoom and all those platforms came in and were being used. So keeping them, a lot of things we did actually, and it was challenging, very, very challenging. So we also resorted to upskilling people. So what is it that is required? So work from home, managing remote teams, health and well-being, and emotional intelligence, etc., etc. A lot of seminars, lot
Nice.
of webinars. We kept on conducting for our
Mm.
teachers, for our non-teaching people. Then appreciation, even when we started reopening our offices in June, we started celebrating coming back to office actually. कि आज
One.
ये ऑफिस आ गया, आज 2 लोग ऑफिस आ गए, आज 4 लोग ऑफिस आ गए, आज ये ऑफिस हमारा खुल गया, आज ये ऑफिस खुल गया. You are
Very,
expected to be in
very
office otherwise, on a daily basis, but actually we celebrated coming back to uh,
nice.
office also.
Wonderful, wonderful, Mr. Beg. Matlab, it's very important being in HR, it's very important to make sure the emotional intelligence is there. You have to take care of people, you should आपका मोरल हाई होना चाहिए आपका अंदर आपको कैसा फील हो रहा है होता है that has to be in place, right? So Mr. Beck, tell me, like, you are a great successful leader and I can in human resource, and especially when we talk about leadership. So tell me one point, sir, like how you manage stress. Say for example today's date or maybe before COVID, how a leader should manage stress in their professional life. Mr. Beck, over to you.
So, if you ask me how I manage stress, so I'm someone actually who actually does manage stress like this only. So, कुछ upsetting, if something happens to me which puts me under pressure, puts me stress. So मतलब just shaking my head for a couple of seconds, actually I get it. But yes, how I keep myself. You talk about me, so
Yes.
I spend a lot of time with my plants.
Okay.
Uh, I have a lot of plants at home,
Mm-hmm.
and I have actually experienced it. And people also say so. If you spend some 20, 30 minutes a day spending with your plants, talking to your plants, taking care of them. So it takes out 80% of your stress. You just forget everything. I just move into my area where I have kept my plant and take care of them. And this is the one stress buster for me. And then for actually for other people, actually we
Yes.
what we did is actually for other people. So we are during this period we organize a Friday, happy hour kind of a session.
Gee.
And wherein we connect with people in a smaller group, so say 10 15 people, and we only take anything and we talk anything and everything except work related talk कि मैंने आज ये किया मैंने
Okay.
वो किया
Okay.
मैं ये नहीं कर
Wow.
दिया.
Awesome.
So we talk about how males are doing jhadu pocha at home, how they are learning cooking, and what new their skills that they have developed. So that is one thing. And then for other people, actually, we keep on these days actually on online mode. We keep on organizing some tambola on a Friday evening, some music evening, which is
Wow.
actually musical evening. Some other we keep on organizing some online competitions, quiz, etc., etc. So we keep on doing for other people. But yes, these people actually has put a lot of people under a lot of stress managing,
Right.
because
Right.
there is no
That's true.
time to check in and there is no time to check out,
Yes,
because
absolutely.
normal working hour after 6:30 7 o'clock actually people will move out and nobody will call कि कल कर लेंगे. So अभी कुछ भी नहीं होता, घर में लैपटॉप खुला होता है, so you are at home and then you realize कि ये करना है, then you come back to your
Right. Right.
laptop and start doing even managing weekdays. So
Oh,
what we do actually is there is a very strict message from our CEO
yes.
that nobody will write a mail to her on Saturday and Sunday. Nobody will call her on Saturday and Sunday. And similarly, she is also strictly practicing this, and she is ensuring that senior leaders like me in the team are also not bothering their team members unless something very critical. So we are actually saying कि no, Saturday आप mail नहीं लिखोगे
Gee, gee, gee.
और
That's
Saturday आप phone नहीं करोगे. So let the
that's
members
wonderful.
actually
Thanks.
take care of their weekend. So
Yes.
this some of the things, and then we organize a lot of seminars. In fact, for other people's ki, matlab, meditation, yoga, other things on the kind of diet you should have, the kind of daily routine you should have. So we organize all these things during
Wonderful.
this entire past 6 7 months. Actually, by now it is 7 months.
Yes, wonderful, Mr. Beck.